Hello everybody, it's BTRGT with Wondering Gamer. We're getting back into some more of NBA 2K23, the Jordan Challenge. Let's get that one. I'm so mad that I gotta redo this one still. I almost had 8 rebounds. I literally got them all in the last quarter. The game, 69 points, shoot 50% of it. Did he really score, like I said, did he really score 50% or better?
You think about the
50%
most complete basketball player, Michael Jordan was it. That year we won 56, 57, 58 games, something like that. We were really good. If you were going to beat us, you had to do something special. And I knew what we were up against in him. You knew it was going to be a daunting task. You're going to play your best basketball. He's just not going to have an off game. And you're trying to make sure you manage everyone else, and hopefully he has a few misses here or there. They were struggling, and so Michael, I vividly remember one play he came off of a screen, and he was really supposed to kick the ball to the corner, but he turned the corner, he went to the basket. And I was like, oh, okay. And he took it upon himself to score. Went to overtime, and he was just unstoppable. And he scored, obviously 69 points. He had almost 20 rebounds. So it was remarkable to watch that and to be a part of that, because we had done everything right. And even defending him, we were getting into him, and he was taking tough shots. He was just making them. Michael Jordan took what they did to the next level because of his explosiveness, his swag, his demeanor, and ultimately his success.
Good evening, everyone. Along with Clark Kellogg and Coach Mike Fratello and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. We've got a showdown in the Central Division. The Cleveland Cavaliers hosting the Chicago Bulls. And Mike, not a lot of welcoming faces for Michael Jordan in this arena tonight.
And that's right, Kevin. Of course, MJ ended Cleveland's season last year in this building, a buzzer beater in Game 5 of the first round. Opening night this season, Jordan poured in 54 against Cleveland.
So, Clark, for the Cavs, they're 32-36 and looking to make the playoffs. Their main priority has to be figuring out a way to slow down Michael Jordan, right?
Absolutely, Kevin. They need to make Jordan give up the ball, force somebody else to beat him, send double teams at him, get that rock out of his hands. Clearly, Cleveland has to pay a lot of extra attention to Michael Jordan if they want to have a chance to win.
Now, let's give you the starting five. For Chicago in the backcourt, John Paxson running the point. And at the 2, it's the former MVP, Michael Jordan. A defensive stopper. Scottie Pippen is the small forward. Horace Grant at the power forward spot. And at center, the big man, 7'1", Bill Cartwright. And introducing the Cleveland starters. Sharp-shooting Mark Price is at the 1. And the defensive specialist.
Need to...
Craig Elo joins him in the backcourt. The forwards, rookie third-round pick Winston Bennett at 3. With the experienced Larry Nance playing power forward. And finally, the two-time All-Star, Brad Daugherty, is the center.
So far this year, in the first 3 meetings between Chicago and Cleveland, all Bulls wins, Michael Jordan is averaging 44 points per game against the Cavs, shooting 55%. MJ is the last guy Cleveland wants to see.
Well, Michael Jordan on a historic pace. And for more, here's David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Michael Jordan is well on his way to a 4th straight scoring title. With 14 games left including tonight, Jordan's averaging more than 33 points per game, giving him a more than 2-point lead over Utah's Karl Malone. The only other player to lead the league 4 straight seasons, the great Wilt Chamberlain. Back to you, Kevin.
That's some good history right there, David. Thank you. MJ is a special player. He's a great scorer. Mike, look at his game. Tell me why.
This might not be the first thing you think of, but his conditioning has a lot to do with it. MJ just never gets tired. He can carry a team.
I've never seen anything like it.
Cleveland fans looking nervous as Jordan is finding his groove early on.
And Clark, to be fair, Michael Jordan might be the last guy any team than this NBA wants to face.
Well, you won't get any disagreement from me, Kevin. I mean, he's on his way to his 4th straight scoring title, and Jordan is, in fact, the show in the NBA right now, guys.
He is indeed. Well, Mike, at breakfast, we were opening up the papers here in Cleveland, the front page of the sports section, an article about the Cavs' Craig Elo trying to guard Michael Jordan.
You just know Michael read that article like we did.
Blanketed by the D, he fights to the rim for the layup. Jordan's got 12 in the game.
Talking to Coach Lenny Wilkins in terms of defending Michael Jordan, Cleveland is looking to start the game with Winston Bennett on MJ.
And then they'd like to end it, Coach, with Craig Elo guarding him. The idea behind that, to me, is start Bennett on him, and then hopefully Craig Elo is fresh down the stretch.
Williams, he's checked in for Cleveland. A.J. Armstrong's checked in for Chicago. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Jordan in Chicago with another bucket.
You would think they were really feeling good in warm-ups because they started this game hot out of the gates.
And their shot selection has been excellent. Great patience shown by them.
The best three-point shooting team in the NBA, Clark, the Cleveland Cavaliers. Leading the league at 41%. They also are number 1 in attempts and in three-point shots made.
And you know, Kevin, the injury to Brad Daugherty, I think, forced Cleveland into becoming a more focused team from the three-point line. Guys like Price and Craig Elo, Steve Kerr, all shooting it well. That's Mark Price, for those wondering.
That's right. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. Chicago making a switch here. Kings checked in. There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter. Williams passes to Nance. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Price. Here's Daugherty. And finished off by Daugherty.
Price does such a good job. Always seems to find the open man. This is a guy who loves to share the basketball.
A deep three from Jordan. No good on the three. Price against Armstrong. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Pippen. Here's Jordan. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
Saw that time on the clock and let that shot fly.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls going into the break with a 10-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We come back right after this. Welcome back, everyone, to Richfield, Ohio, just a bit south of Cleveland, home of the Cavs. Kevin Harlan, Mike Fratello, Mark Kellogg, and David Aldridge here. We're set for the start of the second quarter between the Cavs and Bulls. It's a big matchup in the Central Division.
Opening night for both of these teams in Chicago, Michael Jordan went off for 54 points, an overtime win for the Bulls.
The headline of the Cleveland sports page, Mission Impossible. Elo to try to ground Air Jordan. For more, let's go to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, you can bet that Michael Jordan read that as well. He's quoted in the article as saying, Craig Elo is a very good defender, and I accept him as a challenge. Now, the backstory, of course, is that Elo was a minor league player just 3 years ago. He signed a new contract here in Cleveland, and his defense was a big reason why, but you know Jordan's going to bring something extra tonight. Kevin?
He always does. David, thank you for that. Mike, the Cavs coaches probably wish they ran that story on another day.
I mean, did they have to run that article today? Let's be clear. As good as Elo is, no one is stopping Michael Jordan when he's on. Sorry, Craig.
So the Bulls 5 right now. Cartwright is out there with King. Then there's Armstrong. And it's Michael Jordan. And it's Pippen in at the 3, the small forward. And Clark, that 54-point outburst for Michael, a season high for the all-world guard.
Kevin seems like he just has the Cavs number. I mean, he also had those 41 points 5 days ago against Cleveland. MJ slept real well last night in anticipation of this one.
He must have. Boy, he gets ready to play him, doesn't he?
Yep.
Listen, you either double Jordan now or you're going to pay for it later.
An excellent job by the Bulls, Clark, so far on defense. They have limited the Cavs' three-point shooting game.
With Jordan and Pippen defending the perimeter, hard to get good looks. The Bulls are not an easy team to knock down threes on.
Not at all.
He is anchored in and making a living down low tonight.
The Cavaliers trail by 16. Ball's knocked loose. Jordan with the steal. Jordan continues to roll. Michael has matched his total from 2 nights back, 28 points.
He added some style to that one. I think he should get some bonus points for that.
Oh yeah, he was definitely making a show of it.
When you get the chance for a jam like that, you have to take it.
Purdue is checked in for the Bulls. Grant comes in for King. Williams can't hit.
And to me, they appear desperate to stop this cold streak right now. So far, nothing is working.
You can see the frustration is mounting, and because of this, their offense has been sputtering.
And, you know, their lead just continues to grow, and it's not just because of their offense. They're getting it done in both ends.
Yeah, their defense has been stellar as well. Great work on both ends. The first-year head coach of the Bulls, 44-year-old Phil Jackson, the last 2 seasons, Jackson was an assistant under former Bulls coach Doug Collins. And while Jackson was a head coach in Puerto Rico, this is Phil's first NBA head coaching job.
They're not just on fire. Nothing is getting in their way on offense.
It's practically supernatural. The defense is trying everything.
Brown is checked in for Nance, and he's got his first chance at the line here. And Bulls coach Phil Jackson, a great player back in the day, you may recall, Clark, with the New York Knicks.
Yeah, he was on championship teams in 1970 and 73 with the Knicks. And he's a player's coach. He's known to be laid back, but it'll be interesting to see if he can take this Bulls team to the next level.
My guess is he can. What do you think?
I would agree.
And the dunk by Jordan.
You know, you can feel they're starting to take control.
I mean, he's got
of this
Michael
one.
Jordan
You
on
just
his
get
team.
the sense they've got their hands on the steering wheel nice and tight.
And their play on the offensive end, it's the biggest reason they're winning.
58 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Michael Jordan has had such great success, Mike, against this Cleveland franchise, hasn't he?
The shot last year on this floor, 54 points opening night in Chicago. MJ loves playing the Cavs.
He does indeed.
Hey, it's as plain as pound cake.
Like,
Keep
make
it
a
simple.
shitty,
They want to see how
shot
big this
inside
league
the
can get.
three-pointer.
No such
It's like
thing as running up the
on the
score at
line.
this level.
Knocks it loose. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way.
Oh, my goodness. Watch out below. Excellent pressure from Armstrong wins him the steal. And he knows just what to do with it.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Williams finds Brown. Now here's Doherty. Over in the corner, Price. Clock at 6. Doherty, the screen to end the cold streak. And it's good off the
He
back
did
rim
just like
and in.
ASP.
Such a pure jump shooter. Price's mechanics are especially impressive.
Jordan driving to the basket. And then Jordan
In the
slams
quarter,
it
was
in.
dunking on somebody. That's
Whoa,
hilarious.
oh man, what a slam.
He's showing off, isn't he? That's
Yeah.
just a show-off move right there.
More than a little bit, he was going for the
42 and a
highlight
half.
reel dunk.
And so it's Michael Jordan making things happen for Chicago. All right, here we go. The second half start from Northeast Ohio with Mike
And he scored
Fratello,
69.
Clark Kellogg, and DA. This is Kevin Harlan. It's the Cavs and Bulls, a huge game in the Eastern Conference playoff picture. And here is Elo. Jordan with the steal.
It is great
Bro.
to see Brad Daugherty out there.
Dude, three like
Earlier
that
in the
one,
season, Brad had ankle surgery, and he still isn't up to 100%. If Cleveland wants to make the playoffs, they need Daugherty healthy.
They got Price. Hands out there with Bennett. Then there's Doherty. And it's Elo in at the 2 guard. They're the group for Lenny Wilkins starting the second half. Here's Nance. They shoot again. And he sinks the
Come
layup.
on.
Nance has got his second bucket.
When it comes to Nance, the spring off the floor is what amazes me. Makes him a very good offensive rebounder.
And the great Brad Daugherty, an all-star, the previous 2 seasons for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Yeah, he's the #1 overall pick back in 1986, and he certainly has lived up to the billing of being a franchise center. He's a double-double machine, highly efficient, very skilled, and still working his way back to that all-star level.
Clark, you were a double-double machine, about 19 points a game, and just a hair under 10 rebounds a game.
Yeah, I found my way into that category the short time that I played, Kevin.
Thus far, another monster game for Michael Jordan against Cleveland. You know, Mike, he just owns the Cavaliers, doesn't he?
Well, the newspaper editor didn't do Cleveland any favors by running that article. Jordan making a point tonight, no one can guard me.
Very clear.
You see why they lean on him night in and night out.
Now the Cavaliers with it. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Here's Price. Paxson with the steal. And looking at Cleveland's three-point numbers, Clark, they're down compared to what they normally do.
Well, you know, it was a point of emphasis and focus for Phil Jackson and his staff. I mean, the Cavs' offense is centered.
Oh,
man!
What a finish!
And the team-first attitude of Cartwright, wanting to get it to his open guys.
And they double up Price. To the inside, Elo, and it's blocked by Jordan. Hands with the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Kerr's checked in. Five to shoot. Here's Nance. And that's collected by Grant.
Incredible effort defensively. No easy buckets.
That one goes. Count it. Jordan's got 13 points in the second half.
Coming out of halftime, they're on an absolute tear.
And I don't know what was said in that locker room, but it's working.
So Mike Fratello, this Cavs-Bulls matchup, it has really turned into a terrific rivalry.
Well, the Bulls keep knocking the Cavs out in the playoffs. Division rivals play each other 6 times during the regular season, so they see each other a ton.
Very good point. That's tipped and stolen by Jordan. Drives to the hoop and slam dunk by Jordan.
What a power surge by these guys. They can't miss.
Literally, what a stretch.
Passes to Nance. Will it go? That's good. And so Kerr with the assist. Nance has got 6.
That's a heads-up play by Kerr, finding the open man and getting him the ball on time and on target. Well done.
Grant sets a screen for Jordan. Shoots up. Michael Jordan rising to career levels for the first time since 1987. 61 points.
Look, the Cavs have been a bit disappointing this season, sitting at 32 and 36 right now. Remember, last year they won 57 games, the second most in the NBA, won an incredible 37-4 in this building. A few things have been a little off this year, to say the least.
18 feet out. That ties it. Michael Jordan has equaled his career high. 63 points. An enormous effort tonight. Bennett kicks to Doherty. Kerr against Jordan. So nice passing by Cleveland here. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Elo. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. The 19-foot shot. He's done it. Michael Jordan has set a new career high. 65 points. Knocked away. Paxson with the steal. Here's Jordan. And so it's Chicago with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. They've been playing some. All right, we've made it to the fourth quarter. Kevin, Mike, Clark, and DA with you. Yet another matchup between the Cavs and the Bulls. These two know each other so well.
Well, when you talk about Craig Elo, what a story this guy is. Was cut from the NBA, playing in a minor professional league, got a 10-day contract with Cleveland 3 years ago to replace Mark Price, who had appendicitis. Elo has stuck since then in the league.
So with Pippen sitting on the bench, this is Phil Jackson's lineup. Davis is out there with King. Then it's Purdue. That's John Paxson. And it's Jordan in at the 2-guard spot. Puts it up from 15. Michael Jordan, now at 67 points, has now set this building's scoring record. Absolutely outstanding. Poke loose. One-on-one fast break. Unbelievable. Jordan just notched 69 points. A man on a mission tonight, folks. Holy cow. Free throw, no good for Jordan.
Free throw?
And Mike, they've been careless with the ball tonight. That's hurt them.
Lack of focus, lack of discipline. They're better than this.
And here we go. Fast break. Jordan's got it. Lets it go from 14. And that one is good. Jordan's got 6 here in this quarter. And for Elo, making it in the NBA, Clark, he just got rewarded.
And really cool to see. I mean, recently signing a new big contract. He's a fantastic three-point shooter, and he's one of the better defenders at the 2-guard spot in the league. And he's got a really good work ethic and sets a great example for his teammates.
Well said. Clark, the Bulls have done a great job against the Cavs' three-point shooting game. Nice D from Chicago.
Well, I think it starts with Michael Jordan. I mean, he's a former Defensive Player of the Year. Plus, you had Scottie Pippen, excellent defensively in his own right. And that duo can turn your water off with their perimeter defense.
Yes, they can. Paxson with the steal. King, the pass to Jordan, and the dunk by Jordan.
Solid pass from King. Excellent job finding and hitting the open man.
Knocked loose and stolen by Jordan. And Jordan throws it down.
Hey, make the opponent's turnovers pay off for you. Make them pay for turning that ball over. That's how you run a fast break.
And this is why you can't turn it over against this guy, because he's relentless in transition.
That one falls, coming off of Paxson's feed. Paxson's got 3 assists now in this one. Over to the wing. Bennett kicks to Brown. Pass to Kerr. Now Bennett to stop the run. Purdue with the rebound. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Jordan, and he drops it in from the low post.
Down the stretch, when you need buckets, go to the guy who's gotten you this far.
Yeah, he's been relentless.
There's the pass to Bennett. Brown feeling out a bit. Right wing, shot clock at 5. And stolen by Jordan. And taken away by Brown.
Wow.
To the paint, here's Kerr. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Kerr's got his first points of the night.
Nice job finishing inside. Kerr proving he's more than just a jump shooter.
Jordan with it. Now defended by Bennett. And it's good for 2.
Boy, are they locked in on offense, knocking down every shot right now.
And the other team has to step it up on defense. No excuse letting them torch you like this.
And slam dunk by Rollins.
They're really making a go of it, but perhaps too little, too late.
But you respect them for playing out the string.
And they double up Jordan. King outside. The 3. The offensive rebound. And slam dunk by Purdue.
That is why
What is
Purdue is
Stacey
out
King doing
there.
out on the
Give
three-point
this
line?
squad some energy.
43 seconds left in the fourth. They get a hand on it. And out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. Velo's checked in for the Cavaliers. Jordan inside. Elo covering. And he makes that one.
And with this last run, they have shut the door on any chance of a comeback.
Shut the door, turned off the lights, and locked it up. Fantastic run for them to end the game.
Brown, good. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Tries from 16. Another one falls for Chicago.
What a move, showing off the handles there.
Coach Fratello, a big issue for them. I know it drives you crazy. Turnovers.
You just can't afford to give away anything in this league.
Purdue with a screen on Rollins. Jordan with the bucket.
I think he's got to show more fight than that. Can't give up on the play once you get screened. You got to continue to fight through.
And coach is definitely going to be frustrated with that effort, or lack of one, that is.
And the Bulls with another win over Cleveland. Coach, Chicago is 4-0 against the Cavs this season.
They've got one more meeting in 2 weeks to finish the season series. But guys, this is total domination by Chicago.
And Clark, tonight, a Bulls win and a brutal loss for the Cavs in this playoff race.
Definitely, Kevin. I mean, they're a full game out now. Still, Cleveland does have 13 games left, and the Bulls, they solidify their spot as the 2 seed.
It appears